Magic Mike in the mix. You tuned into the Magic Show Deluxe Syndicated. We got an artist here, right? We charted, you know what I mean? We've talked to, right? We've been talking to online, and he's got a big tour coming up, right? Big ups to DJ Despair. He'll be handling the Canadian section of it. We got my man, Six Man, right here in the mix. What's
Yeah.
going on, my brother?
What's up, Magic Mike? Good to be
Um,
here.
it's awesome, man. I love your brand new single, Chin Check, right?
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Produced by Tone Jones.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're gonna be playing that. You got a video for that?
I'm actually editing the video right now. So when I get done, I'm gonna go back to editing the video for that.
And
So
you
that'll
send
be
me that
coming.
link. You send me the link, right, or the video, because we need that in this TV show here slash radio show. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Don't worry, it's coming at you first. That's my
All right.
word.
So
First.
you're originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, right? And right now you're living in Atlanta, Georgia, right?
True indeed. True indeed.
So I was trying to say to you earlier, right, is that a boom bap artist like you, right, living in Atlanta, and I'm saying that the South has a boom bap following down there. You know what I mean? Let's talk about that. How you mixed up in Atlanta, Georgia, and you sounding like this?
Well, like Atlanta, Georgia got a lot of different people from different areas here. You know what I mean? We got, a lot of different artists is from New York that's here. We got Shabam Sadiq here, Diamond D is down here, Sky Zoo is down here. I'm down here. A lot of Dark Man, Willie the Kid. So a lot of us just be intermingling with what we doing on the scene down here, and that ends up creating a underground hip hop scene because we're very involved in the mix of doing what we do down here. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So
Yep.
you got a single in 1999 called "Who Am I,"
Who
right?
am I? Word.
Yeah, who's that? And it's online. You can stream that now and everything,
True indeed. True
right?
indeed.
Was that your
True indeed.
first track that you released to the public?
That was my first track I released to the public. 99. Who am I? The definition, bro. Yes.
So in '99, you really took up hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that thing in the Source magazine? It was advertising 50 Cent's first album, the one he did with Sony Records before he got signed to G Unit. And it said in 1999, right? The whole industry was called, like basically we were called to be rappers. Because I remember in '99, a whole slew of people became rappers. And
Right.
only a few, and then at the end it goes, only a few will be chosen, right? '99 was a big year, wasn't it? Wasn't that a big year for hip hop?
Very big year for hip hop, man. That was my graduating year. It was a different shift at that time that was getting ready to happen. I remember just personally, my manager sitting down with us talking to me. He was telling us about the digital shift that was getting ready to happen from
What year was
CD.
that? What year was that? The digital shift they were telling you about?
He was telling me this in about 2000, end of 99, beginning of 2000, because I remember where we was living at this time. This is like 3 years before we moved down to Atlanta. So he was trying to prep and get us ready to, take things digitally. We were so used to just CD, physical press kits, everything physical. And we was just kind of looking like, we was lost at that time. We didn't really get it, understand it. We really didn't pay attention to it too much to like a later time where we got invested into and understanding it for ourselves though. But it was just a big shift happening. Music was changing. Labels was changing, beats was changing, the way shit was sounding was changing. It was just a whole
Too
big
digital,
shift,
sounding
bro.
too digital. It was
Too
sounding
digital, man.
way
Shit was
too
getting
digital.
pretty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember,
It
bro.
was like
Yeah.
a shift from Capone and Noriega was released in '97, War Report, and then Noriega's solo album came out in '98. And I'm like, what is this? All this like, I'm not dissing you, Noriega. I love you, my brother.
Right.
You're on a network, right? But it just didn't sound like the War Report. I went and copped the album, right? And I'm like, what's all this? Dee 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 dee, all this little computer shit. I'm like, okay.
Right, right,
And then
right,
we went in that direction. You know what I'm saying? We
right,
had
right.
Nelly and the St. Lunatics, big ups to Nelly, 50 Cent, Ja Rule. It just totally changed, right? So if you
True.
came out in '99, you were there at the pinnacle of that shift. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Big
you
time,
were.
big time.
Big time, big time.
So you lived out in Europe, okay? And we were talking about the hip hop scene in Europe and how much they appreciate hip hop, the old school, the not even just old school. If you come in with soul, right? They really
Right,
appreciate that,
right.
right? Talk. How many years did you live in Europe, and did you create a group in Europe? Did you have a hip hop crew in Europe?
Well, I stayed out there for 2.5 years. Shout out to Scan Music Records. Still my family. He the one brought me out there. I was signed to an independent label. I got to know like all of the biggest Amsterdam acts, some of the old school legendary cats like Sugarcane, a few more cats. So I got really embedded on they scene and doing and bringing my shit to what they do, and they was teaching me at the same time. It's where I learned how to do my show, why it looks like it looks today from learning from the cats out there in Europe. So I got a chance to, chill with and open up for Snow Goons. This is where I built my relationship with General Steel, Smith and Wesson. This is where I met Elder
Big ups to
Sensei.
General Steele, my
Big
brother.
ups. Big ups. So
He came to Ottawa twice. I've hosted both of events. I've
yeah, man.
interviewed him before I jumped on FM, right?
A good guy, man.
That's a soldier right there. Yeah, and
Yes,
they're still
sir.
doing
Good
very
guy.
good music.
Absolutely, bro. Great guy, man. Between him and L, man, they're always kind of mentoring me and schooling me and making sure that I'm staying sharp, when I'm out here navigating, man. So that's where I built a lot of those relationships was me being over there. They was always fascinated, like, bro, why you over here? How you over here? What you doing? So I was always telling them, like, yeah, I'm independent. I'm over here with a label. I'm trying to move. We trying to connect. And that was kind of getting eyes on me, from that scene. And then when I came back home in Atlanta, I got really busy into our underground scene here. Then got busy back into our underground scene in Michigan. Won an award for best hip hop album last year with it. And I just continue to navigate, man. God bless, man. Just continue to move, man, forward.
You're telling me that Diamond D, big ups to Diamond D, one of the illest producers, you know what I mean? Had a lot to do with Fat Joe's first album, you know what I mean? You work with Diamond D? You plan on working with the brother?
I haven't worked with Diamond D. I met him a few times out here though, so I hope I get a chance, man, to rock with him soon, though, bro. I really do. I really
Hopefully
do.
get Diamond D on this show here, man, because that'd be dope. Let's talk
Right?
about your latest single, Chin Check.
Chin
All right.
check. Yeah, man.
Now, we know who produced it, Tone Jones, right? Cuts by DJ Nano, all right?
Right?
How did you all form the, this idea of putting this Chin Check track out?
Word. Good question, man. Toe Jones, man, producer, on the last $6 Million Man album. So we're getting ready to release the new $6 Million Man album. So we just kind of connected back. I did so good with that album that I wanted to come back and connect with him, right? So coming out first with Chin Check was just like a reminder of like, I'm SixMan, bro. I spit. I'm hard. I've been grinding. I've been working. So it's a reminder to people, you know what I mean? And we chin checking, you letting you know, don't forget. So it's one of them type of things. And I hooked up with Nano. He's a French DJ. I've been knowing him since I was out in Europe. Connected him. I usually put him on like every album. So this was that mesh up again, bro. We stayed doing it. He was on Population Zero, Tone Jones, DJ Nano, my first single from the last album. First single again from this album, trying to keep that flavor and that dynamic going.
What's your social media, right? I see here you got orders for vinyl, right? How can they get a hold of vinyl from your singles here and your album and the $6 Million, all the volumes and things of that nature? Like, what's your social media?
Social media at thereal6man.com, or not at thereal6man.com, at thereal6man on IG, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat. Very easy to find, man. Yep.
And how do you order the vinyl? Where we
You
get that?
could,
You just go to your social media. We can order vinyl from there.
yep, you can go to the social media. It's in the link in the bio. And it's on also elasticstage.com, vinyl company out of UK. Just go to the website, type in SixMan, check out the single. I will have the new album on there as well coming soon.
I've been up since 9 a.m., right? Just banging out interview after interview, right? And
Word.
use my last interview, okay?
Okay, word.
Now, and I'm gonna tell you this, my bro, right? Um, I've seen a lot of people come and go in the game, but I'm gonna tell you something. Just keep doing your thing, right? Because you
Bless.
sound different from all the other boom bap artists that are coming out, right? You've had your experience in Europe, so it's easy for you to travel back out there, right? You're just not doing a video on YouTube and hoping somebody sees you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
If
right,
nobody
right,
sees you in 2 months, then you go back to your day job, right? We're looking for
right,
artists here. We gotta build this, like I was telling you earlier, right? And I've asked artists this all day, just this one question all day, right?
right.
Is that it's not hip hop, not the culture. The culture is very popular, right? The music, which is rap music, you're rapping. Do you see that at an underground state right now? Because, on my major stations here, we don't hear that no more. You may hear it in the DJ mix at 5 o'clock, but, we got tons of hip hop coming out, but you don't hear it. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
get what
don't
you're
see
saying.
it. You don't see it either. It's Post Malone. If it's not Post Malone, it's Susie down the street. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying, right?
yep, yep.
So, do you see this thing at an underground state right now?
Absolutely though, and you got to look at where I stay at too. I'm in Atlanta. I'm in the mecca of where they created a lot of that sound that we hear today from a lot of artists. Man, started here, bro.
And a lot of
Um,
artists, and a lot of artists, I hear the rolling drum, I hear all that, the 808s.
right,
It's, you got country singers putting 808s in their tracks, right?
right, bro,
So
right.
what I'm trying to say is it's not our faces that are doing the music no more, right? It's somebody else. And it's all changed up. You got rock with the 808s, like they borrowing things from us. Now they don't, to me, it looks like they don't need us no more, right?
Right, right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
You're in the Mecca right now and you hear nothing but Atlanta on the radio, but it's not us doing it. You know what I'm
True
saying?
indeed. But what I do credit to Atlanta though is that Atlanta does create a mixture though of like we got like what maybe 8 different urban stations down here that give
Okay,
you
fine. Stop the press. He just said in one city, there's 8 urban stations.
like 8, man.
Okay?
Yeah,
Across the United States is 50 states, right? Most of those have urban stations, except for Wyoming, but maybe Wyoming has an
but
Indiana. They probably got urban stations now too.
right,
Up here in Canada, right? Well,
okay,
the place that brought out Drake,
right,
Tory Lanez, the list
right.
goes on. Even your DJ Despair for that
Here,
tour,
yeah,
Magic Mike. You know what I mean? The
yeah.
list goes on. We keep like Canada keeps spitting out the stars, right?
Facts, facts.
But where is the urban stations here in Canada? Right?
Right, bro.
You
Right.
just told me there's 7 in Atlanta. I know there's 7. I talked to y'all down there. Big ups to DJ Sean Swift, right? And I've been talking to a station down there. Shh, don't want to say much, but all I can tell you is you got 7 stations down there. You must have a station dedicated to boom bap down there too, as well.
Not really though. It's well, nope. Let me take that back. OG 97.9. Uh,
OG, I like the station. So it's OG, so they're playing OG classics.
Facts, and Chubb Rock.
Nice.
Chubb Rock is manning that too. He the one behind
What?
that. Chubb Rock is behind that, and he's got different sub shows within OG 97.9. So you got the Bodega mix with Mass Pike Miles and them. They playing nothing but classics. Then you
Okay.
got the Grade A
So
show
now
classics.
you're making me feel away because we're up here in this. Okay, so like I'm the last of the Mohicans, right? Okay, there's nobody like me. No one ever be like me. Now they got guys up here. They're not really doing nothing.
Right,
Okay, right? And how you chart? We can't chart up here, artists. There's no urban stations. Well, you got to wait once a week for some college show to come on. Even then, they're not even doing their job, right? So
right.
like, you know what I mean? Like, you're in a city right now where we can talk it's an underground state. To you, you're in the livest spot right now, right? So it's hard
Right,
for you to see what's going on out here, right? But
right.
it's like a desert out here. We're not really having it right out here. We're not. You know what I'm
No,
saying? We're
but I
not.
but I get it though because I travel and move around too, and then when I'm traveling and moving, I'm not seeing so many urban stations like how I'm maybe accustomed to seeing. I'm not.
You're flying over to Montreal, right? You got one
Yeah,
station out of your whole mother effing tour, right?
right,
You got one. That's terrible, right?
right. You know what I'm saying?
That
Yeah,
terrible. That
yeah,
terrible. That
yeah.
terrible. Right? That terrible. So now, like I was saying before, this is your best friend, right?
Phone.
This
Yeah,
is where you can access anything at any time. You don't have to sit and wait till 12 o'clock or something. Okay, he's on. Turn the little
yeah.
channel on.
Right, bro. You
Bump to
don't.
it. That thing dead, dead, dead. Right?
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
This is the power right here. You know what I'm saying? Right here, folks. Always remember that. All you artists coming out right now, even boom bap artists, this is your go-to.
That's right, man. It's
I
the
want to
power.
hear you 24/7. You know what? I've had people tell me throughout my career, it's like, bro, sometimes I don't even listen to your show. Listen, I've never listened to your show, brother. I just like when you post up who's going to be on the show and you tag them. I click on it and I got their music. Thank you, right?
Okay, then. Right. Okay.
Even before they even hear the show, right?
Right. Right. Right.
But you see where we're going now, Six Man. You see where we're going? All that
Right,
hard,
bro.
you can put all that hard work into making that whole album, and that thing can go to waste. Or you can make that whole album, put the work in, which is, you really want to make it, artists. You want to make it, you got to travel.
Yeah,
Ask my
man.
man's right here, Six
Yeah.
Man.
We gotta travel. Gotta move around. I suggest it. Move around, bro. It's out here. To me, I see it. It's out here. If I gotta travel and go to it and get it, I'm coming. If I gotta go to Canada, I'm coming. I gotta go to Europe, I'm coming. I gotta go to Cali, I'm coming. That's me. I'm gonna move around and go
Let's
get it.
talk about the 6 Man tour, right? You're coming up to
Right.
Canada. Let's talk about it. What's going on with this tour before we
Yep.
run out of time here on this Zoom?
Midwest Mayhem 3. It's my brand I put together. It's a touring brand that's my tour, and I collab with different Midwest artists. Myself and people like Miss Corona or we might connect with Bazaar or Elzai or whatever, or just different artists that's coming up in Michigan. And I move around, tour, and take them with me, and we get to shine and bring Michigan hip hop to different forefronts. So that's what Midwest Mayhem is about, showcasing a lot of different Michigan and Midwestern artists to the world, bro. So if I could, be of help and service through the brand of doing that, that's what it is, bro. Yep.
All right. So again, give off your social media real quick, and we're gonna hear your track.
No doubt. At the real SixMan across all social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. Hit me up direct. New single, Chin Check, produced by Tone Jones.
By the time we air this, you're gonna have the video done. I need that before we even put this thing out here. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So after we done this, I gotta go edit a little bit for the clipping, right?
Right.
And you gotta go do your thing, right?
Right.
So we're working hard, right? We
Yes,
took
sir.
a break. We took a break. We're talking right now,
Sure
right?
did.
We want to hear your track right now, Chin Check, produced by Tone Jones, cuts by DJ Nano, right here on the Majic Show Deluxe. Let's go.
Let's go.
I check 1, 2. Do you niggas really understand what it takes to be the colonel? Salute me. Yeah. Come on. Come on. If it's birds in the trap, then we all eatin'. Yeah. I'm Colonel Austin, but you can call me Steven. Dishonorable, shoot up your carnival with 3 big niggas and 1 bitch robbing you. Hand on the pump, 1 foot on the pedal. The cannon so loud, sound like it be heavy metal. Grave danger, it's no one to save you. I can't hear what you saying, stupid, what say you? Best hip hop, shout out WICE. Put them in the headlock, fail DDT. It's gonna be hard for other rappers outdo me, cause I can do this laying in the bed, smoking the loopsie. Breathe on the track, smoke on the mixer. It feels so good, you can call me Dirk Diggler. Hardest brother out, top 5 out the state. A great, there's no room for you, it's too late.